Turn on the news right now. Go ahead, turn on any major financial network. What are they celebrating? They are popping champagne. They are pointing at the charts and screaming that the economy is booming. They're telling you that GDP is up, that corporate profits are at all-time highs, and that the stock market is rallying. They call it a strong recovery. But let me ask you a very simple question. Look around you. Do you feel it? Does your bank account reflect this booming economy? Of course it doesn't. You are working harder than ever. Your rent is up, your grocery bill is suffocating you, and every single day you go to work, there is a quiet, heavy anxiety in the office, a feeling that something is deeply, fundamentally wrong. Let me tell you the truth that the mainstream media is completely terrified to broadcast. You are not crazy. The numbers are real. The economy is growing, but it is growing without you. Welcome to 2026. Welcome to the era of the jobless boom. We are living through a massive economic decoupling. For the last 100 years, if a company's profits went up, they hired more people. If the economy grew, the middle class grew with it. It was a social contract. That contract? It is dead. It has been shredded, burned, and replaced by lines of code. Right now, Wall Street is experiencing a K-shaped recovery. The top line of the K is shooting straight up into the stratosphere. That is the investor class. That is the smart money deploying capital into agentic AI infrastructure. And the bottom line of that K, the line going straight down, that is the traditional workforce. That is the middle class. That is anyone who still trades their hours for a paycheck. You need to understand how the mega corporations are operating this year. They are in what economists are quietly calling a permanent low hire state. They are not expanding their human workforce. Why would they? When a company achieves record revenue in 2026, they do not open a new office. They do not hire 500 new middle managers. They spin up 500 autonomous AI agents. An AI agent does not ask for a raise. It does not need health insurance. It does not take sick days. And it does not complain about the corporate culture. It just executes flawlessly, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are feeding you a lie. They are telling you to just update your resume. They are telling you to go back to school and get another expensive degree. Stop playing a game that has already been rigged. Your degree is a relic of the past. If your job involves staring at a screen, analyzing data, routing emails, or managing basic logistics, your job is not safe. It is just waiting for the next software update. What does an extinction event actually look like? We always thought it would be loud. We thought the robots would come marching down the street, Terminator style, physically taking over the factories. We were so incredibly naive. The takeover isn't physical, it is entirely cognitive, and it is completely silent. Right now, across America, we are witnessing the white-collar extinction event. Let's talk about the reality of the corporate world today. 5 years ago, if you wanted to be safe, society told you to become an accountant, a junior lawyer, a copywriter, or a logistics manager. Those were the respectable jobs, the secure jobs. Today, those are the exact roles being hollowed out the fastest. Think about what agentic AI actually is. We're not talking about chatbots anymore. We are not talking about a program that just corrects your grammar. We are talking about autonomous synthetic logic. In 2026, an AI agent can read a 50-page legal contract, identify the liabilities, rewrite the risky clauses, and email the opposing counsel in 3 seconds. An AI agent can analyze a company's entire tax history, find the loopholes, and file the returns with 0 human error. So what happens to the human who used to do that job? They get called into a 15-minute Zoom meeting with HR. They get a severance package, and they get pushed out into an economy that no longer values their specific set of skills. They become part of the ghost economy. These are highly educated, deeply experienced professionals who are sending out hundreds of resumes and hearing nothing back. Absolute silence. And the government's solution? Oh, don't worry, the unemployment rate is low. Do not let them gaslight you. The official unemployment numbers are a joke. They don't count the millions of people who have simply given up looking. They don't count the senior directors who are now driving for Uber just to pay their spiraling property taxes. They don't count the massive shift toward freelance gig work because nobody is offering full-time salaries with benefits anymore. Shh. The system is aggressively shedding human judgment. But here is the brutal, unforgiving truth. The companies that are firing these people, their stock prices are surging. Wall Street rewards them for cutting you out. Every time a CEO announces that they are replacing 10,000 workers with an AI infrastructure suite, their valuation explodes. The shareholders are getting filthy rich by making the workers obsolete. You can be angry about it. You can write long, emotional posts on social media complaining about corporate greed. You can protest. But guess what? The algorithms don't care about your feelings. The market does not care about what is fair. The market only cares about efficiency and yield. If you stay in the path of this machine, you will be crushed. You cannot outwork an AI. You cannot out-analyze an AI. So what is the alternative? Do you just accept defeat? Shh. No. You change your position on the chessboard. Look closely at who is actually winning in 2026. It is not just the mega corporations. There is a new class of wealth emerging right under the radar. We call them the synthetics. Who are the synthetics? They are not massive companies with hundreds of employees. They are solo operators. They are individuals sitting in their home offices, sipping coffee while commanding a digital army. They are practicing the highest form of leverage in human history. Let me give you a real-world example of what is happening right now in the jobless boom. Let's say a local marketing agency used to charge $10,000 a month to run ad campaigns. They needed a graphic designer, a copywriter, a data analyst, and an account manager. Massive overhead, slow turnaround times, human error. Enter the synthetic, the company of one. This single person uses an agentic AI workflow. They have an agent that scrapes the internet for trending data. They have an agent that generates the ad copy. They have an agent that creates photorealistic video assets. And they have an agent that autonomously bids on the ad platforms in real time, adjusting the budget every millisecond. The synthetic does not have payroll. They do not have HR disputes. They just have a monthly subscription to the AI infrastructure. They can offer the exact same service as that legacy agency, but faster, better, and for a fraction of the cost. The legacy agency goes bankrupt. The employees lose their jobs. But the synthetic keeps a 95% profit margin. This is why the GDP is up, but jobs are down. The output of the economy is exploding, but it requires almost zero human friction to produce it. You have to realize that employment is a massive liability in the modern economy. If you are an employee, you are the most expensive, riskiest, and least efficient part of the business model. You must stop trying to be the best worker. You must become the orchestrator. The orchestrator does not do the work. The orchestrator directs the machine. The orchestrator identifies the problem in the market, sets up the AI agents to solve that problem, and then collects the margin. And the beautiful thing, because you have no overhead, you can funnel all of that margin into the ultimate wealth vehicle, quiet compounding. What do you do with that cash flow? Do you buy a flashy car? Do you upgrade your lifestyle? No, you operate in the shadows. While the middle class is distracted by the noise, the orchestrators are buying up digital real estate. They are investing in fractional private credit. They are buying equity in the data centers that power the very AI they are using. It is the ultimate closed-loop system. You use the AI to generate the cash, and then you invest the cash into the infrastructure that the AI needs to survive. You own the picks and shovels of the digital gold rush. You become completely detached from the traditional economy. You don't care if the unemployment rate hits 20%. You don't care if inflation spikes again. You are operating above the weather. I want you to take a hard look at your life right now. Where is your income coming from? Are you dependent on a single company to deposit a check into your account every 2 weeks? Are you praying that your manager doesn't decide to restructure your department? That is not security. That is a hostage situation. The jobless boom is not a temporary phase. This is the new, permanent reality of the United States. The companies are never going to rehire those people. The old jobs are gone, and they are never coming back. But in the middle of all this chaos, in the middle of this massive economic destruction, lies the greatest asymmetric opportunity you will ever see in your lifetime. The playing field has been completely leveled. You do not need $1 million to start a business anymore. You do not need investors. You do not need a team. You just need the right system and the right infrastructure. You need to make a decision today. Are you going to be the person who gets replaced by the machine? Or are you going to be the person who owns the machine? You cannot wait until this is common knowledge. By the time your friends are talking about agentic orchestration, the mega corporations will have closed the loop. The software will be restricted. The yields on private credit will dry up. The time to build your company of one is exactly right now, while the masses are distracted by the mainstream news telling them everything is fine. It is all in the 2026 Agentic AI Blueprint. Set up your AI engine, stop being a victim of the jobless boom, and start weaponizing it to your advantage. The economy is moving forward with or without you. The only question is whether you are in the driver's seat or under the tires. The choice is yours. Hit that subscribe button and I will see you on the inside. Let's get to work.